is first up, and it's very impressive. It is a 5-pound minimum, by the way, 5-pound pumpkin pie cheesecake from Junior's, known for making the world's most fabulous cheesecake. $69.48 is your price, and we've got it on 6 easy payments. And the best part, you don't have to wait. You can get it now. You can get it the week of November 7th or the week of December 5th. Immediate ship date, obviously, already is the most limited. Alan Rosen is the gentleman who oversees the craftsmanship that goes into these, because the basic home recipe underneath this was really designed by a family member
by my
of yours.
grandfather.
Yeah.
66 years ago, this election day, and the recipe literally has not changed 1 ounce.
Nor should
since
it.
then, and it will not.
Because it's kind of perfect.
I promise you, it will not.
Yeah.
But what's really amazing about this dessert is we took the 2 most popular cakes in America
Right.
for Thanksgiving. What's the cheesecake's the most popular dessert in America. And we took pumpkin pie, which seasonally is the most popular dessert in America, certainly for Thanksgiving. And as you know, the world's sort of gone pumpkin crazy.
They really kind of have.
So on the bottom of every one of these cheesecakes is graham cracker crust, 1.25 pounds of pumpkin pie filling, pumpkin puree, sweetened and condensed milk, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice, brown sugar.
Right.
So literally you have a whole pumpkin pie on the bottom. Then we have our New York style cheesecake, as you said, the recipe that hasn't changed in 66 years. Cream cheese, fresh eggs, sugar, heavy cream, a touch of vanilla. Creamy, stick to your fork. Next, pumpkin buttercream, something you don't see every day.
Wow.
We take our buttercream and we infuse it with pumpkin puree, cinnamon, nutmeg,
Look at that.
and allspice. Homemade buttercream. As we are finishing these cakes, our mixers are finishing that frosting as we pipe it onto the top. And then we just finish the top with a rosette and a dusting of graham cracker crumbs.
It's just divine. And by the way, this is already very popular, as I'm sure you would have imagined, being one of our top finds. It has never been on 6 easy payments before today. So if you want this for Thanksgiving, maybe you've been eyeing this flavor. Is that for me?
That's for
Thank
you.
you.
I'm going to take a bite too.
You take a bite. By the way, again, you can have it shipped now, or if you want it for Thanksgiving, November 7th ship date, please. But if you'd like to have this on time for Christmas, it's at December 5th ship date. Wait, there's a lot on here.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I had to show everybody what's inside.
It melts. Like, you don't need to chew it.
Nope.
It melts the 3 different textures as they blend together between, and the pumpkin pie isn't too dense. I know there's 1.5 pounds of it on the bottom, but the texture is not like dry and dense. There's like this creaminess to it, and then you get the richness of the cheesecake, and then that whisper-like fluffiness of the buttercream on top. And you use, this is my thing, during this time of year, pumpkin, like you said, is all the rage, but I gotta tell you, if it's not real pumpkin in a recipe, I can peg it from a mile away.
Yeah, no, you can't do this without real pumpkin. The real deal. So you're gonna get 18 1/4-pound servings.
Wow, look at this. Look at all these servings.
So if you're having a large group, imagine you can leave this out on the buffet table. It can be getting to room temperature while you're enjoying your typical Thanksgiving or Christmas meal.
So that means we take it out of the freezer that morning and
Correct.
stay out all
and
day,
just leave it
that's
out
fine.
as a centerpiece or at the end of the buffet table. And that way, when it comes time for dessert, you can sit and relax with your friends and family and enjoy a really signature, special for the holidays dessert.
Do you know what I love about this? Some foods are meant to be eaten all together. Some foods are meant to be kind of picked at. No matter how you do this, even if you pick the buttercream off or you pick the pumpkin pie off or you pick something out of the middle, that's fantastic, but eating it all together, the flavors work. Because if I know something about Alan Rosen, he doesn't do fad flavors for cheesecake. If the flavors don't naturally work together, you are not doing it, and I respect that
well, we
about you.
We have a 66-year cheesecake heritage and tradition. So we only want to do things that complement that flavor. We're not looking to cover up our cheesecake. Our cheesecake is very simply cream cheese, fresh eggs, sugar, heavy cream, a touch of vanilla.
Perfect.
Graham cracker crust here, because a pumpkin pie wouldn't be a pumpkin pie without it. As we said, 1.25 pounds of a pumpkin pie on the bottom, New York style cheesecake, and then pumpkin buttercream.
divine.
and just sprinkled a little graham cracker crumbs on top.
And
just
you know
for
what?
effect.
I need to let you know between those 3 ship dates, if you want the one that ships immediately, because we're clearing here now into the end of October. So this can be served at any time for any occasion because there's no red or green or holiday decorating on it. So at any time, fall and winter, serve it. If you want it now, fewer than 500 remain that we can ship out immediately. And there is also an auto delivery option. So you choose your ship date now, November or December for your first shipment. And if you do auto delivery, one more shipment will come to you in November of 2017. So you do have it on time for Thanksgiving. But if you want to save it for Christmas, just leave it in the freezer.
Yes, some people, are getting them now. They like to have them for entertaining, but you can, people, you can see from all the advertisements on TV, pumpkin this, pumpkin that, pumpkin this.
But they're not using real pumpkin half the time.
Probably not.
This
But
is
also,
real.
I want to let a lot of people get this now because, January there's no more pumpkin. February
know.
there's no more pumpkin. It's only 2 months of the year that
Goes back into the vault for the
we're
rest
doing
of the
this.
year. You're so right. So stay where you are if you want this first day ever. Presented on 6 Easy Pays, and of course your shipping when it comes to food here at QVC is free. We've got Patricia from Arizona. Patricia, I'm glad you could be here. This is Alan, and my name is Sharon. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Alan.
Hi, Patricia.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. I have to tell you that I'm originally from New York,
Okay.
and it isn't really Thanksgiving or Christmas without juniors.
Thank you.
So I just want to thank you. This is something new. I've never seen this, and I'm kind of anxious to try this one.
Oh, lovely.
I promise you're going to love it, and I appreciate it so much that you're sharing this with your friends and family on what are the most
yeah.
special times of the year, the holidays.
Well, you also save me a lot of work between all the cooking and everything. I always know I'm covered with the dessert, so
Right.
that works out good.
That's
Great.
right.
I'm so glad.
Oh, well, Patricia, is this going to be served for Thanksgiving or for the Christmas holiday for you?
I'm going to do Thanksgiving, and I'm waiting to see maybe there'll be a different kind for Christmas. I don't know. But if not, I'll probably reorder this one. But I want to thank you again and wish you both a happy holiday.
Thank you,
Happy
Patricia.
holidays to you,
as
Patricia.
well.
Thank
You have
you.
a wonderful day. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye now.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Patricia. Take
Have
care.
you ever had pumpkin pie cheesecake, Leah?
Well, I would say I don't think I have.
Here, step in.
Leah, come over here. I made a perfect
Thank
bite
you.
for you.
Did you?
I think. Not too big.
I love it.
'cause I,
Oh, he's going to
he's
feed
gonna
you,
feed me.
Leah.
why
Oh,
not?
it's a special
Chivalry's
day.
not dead.
Oh my god. Oh, you know what you were saying
Yeah.
about the fact that when it's the real thing. The pumpkin flavor is incredible in
Because
this.
it's real pumpkin.
And it is so creamy.
Creamy.
That's just it. Like it just
You don't even need to chew it, right? Like
Yeah.
it just
If
melts.
you let our
Yeah.
cheesecake sit out
That's
at room
happiness.
temperature, that's how it will be.
Happiness on a plate.
That is happiness for sure. And I love what Patricia said because I'm the one who, I'll always bring the dessert. And when I show up with juniors, everyone's happy.
Well,
Thank
think
you,
about
guys.
that.
Their favorite
Thank you.
person.
You can get this at home in our Junior's orange and white stripe box. Leave it in your freezer, as we said, for up to 6 months. If
Right.
you don't want to send it to somebody's home, you can bring it with you. Instead of bringing, wine or whatever basket you planned on bringing, you can bring this, and trust me, they're going to love you for it.
And you know what? Not only do I agree, it makes a great gift if you're bringing it as the hostess gift to somewhere you're physically going. But let's say you can't get home this year for Thanksgiving. You already know it, and you don't know what you're supposed to do. Send them a gift of a pumpkin pie cheesecake. One of the finest desserts you will probably ever eat in your life, unless the other one happens to be another Junior's dessert. Send this with the bill to ship to option because shipping is free no matter where you send it. So you would get the bill, it would go directly to their house, and they would thank you for years to come when you can't actually be there.
You know, it's funny. We had a pumpkin pie cheesecake last year. It was 3 pounds.
Yep.
And people said, we love this
Oh.
one. We have a big group coming.
And here's the scale.
Right, and it's 5 pounds or over 5
It's
pounds.
got to be at least 5 pounds. In this case, it's just a hint more. And by the way, Sean, what was that you said about if you want it immediately? We have fewer than 400 left. November 7th is the most popular ship date, but if you want
Not
December,
surprising.
how many did you say? 900 remain there. So when you look at this, 18, and what's the serving size?
Those
What
are
is
18
pieces?
4-ounce, quarter-pound servings.
Quarter-pound servings. So that means if you have someone with a smaller appetite or children in the family, you could get away with smaller slices of this if you want. This is a huge cake.
Again.
One of the biggest you've done.
Yes. Again, graham cracker crust on the bottom. If you get a close-up right here. Graham meal, margarine, brown sugar.
Wow.
Pumpkin puree, sweetened condensed milk, brown sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, allspice. New York style cheesecake, cream cheese, fresh eggs, sugar,
Thank you, sir.
heavy cream, a touch of vanilla. Butter, pumpkin buttercream. We take pumpkin puree, cinnamon, nutmeg, and we just blend it with our buttercream frosting, as creamy and smooth as light as you would expect.
It's delicious. And this is what I wanted to show you. The texture of this, I was just sort of playing with it. When you take a look at the pumpkin pie, even just separate the cheesecake and the buttercream frosting from this. Have you ever had pumpkin pie that was just sort of like, it was sort of dense and it was on the drier side?
This is not dry.
Look at that texture. That's why when you get this, do you see that in combination with the smooth, creamy cheesecake and then that buttercream on top? It almost becomes like a pumpkin pudding in a way, like a cheesecake pudding.
It's almost like a mousse of...
A mousse, yeah, exactly. And then everything is rich and creamy. Please let this, I call it blossom at room temperature. Don't eat it just an hour out of the freezer. Let it come to room temperature before you enjoy it in order to get all of those beautiful textures to be right. 52395, first day on 6 Easy Pays, 3 ship dates, and lock it into auto delivery for a shipment just in time for Thanksgiving next year as well. Alan, we adore you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays in advance.
But before we move on to anything else, we've got to go back to the center of the plate with something special from Leah.
We do. And I'll tell you, the food of the month, yes, is exactly what you're going to want for the center of the plate, and it comes to us from Kansas City Steak Company. This is our good friend Greg Shockley.